Well, hello everyone. We're back with Wuthering Waves this Thursday. I don't know what much to say, besides we're doing exploration quests. Just so we can unlock new areas. But anyway, let's get into the game. Up. There we go. Breaks and Dark Tides. Doesn't seem like something I'll be getting into yet. Hold on. New resonator?
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future.
I should try to smile more.
Forgot about this one.
Like this?
These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh, it's 5 instead of 6 here.
Make this quick.
Yeah, I gotta get more to feed.
Underway.
Events, exploration. I'll go with Stygian Lacrimosa. Shroud of mist and gloom envelops the mire, concealing untold tales of the past. A mournful melody lingers in the air, offering condolences to lives. The long journey to the next world. As the discourse appeared near Port City. Which one to do? This one. This residence beacon. Or bacon. Oh, shit. I'll meet. Huh? I missed Timberry? Yes, I did. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Outburst questions later.
Nowhere to hide. Count me in. How's that for a magic trick? Shadow follows.
There we go, killing them off. Oh, sweet. Thanks for the assistance, friend. We need to get back to our positions. See you topside. They were pathetic.
Bad timing.
Oops. Well, at least I got it. Got the cube thing. Huh? What's this? Oh. Yeah. What's this? Oops. Take the rewards for now. Oh. Oh. Damn it. There we go. There we are. Thank you for help back there. Could have been a tough fight. Little was right though. Most of our manpower is occupied with all the mess that's been going on. Sounded well aware of your supply situation. Lucky been scouting our supply situation for a while. Troops to strike at our weakest. But here, in the Mourning Aix mire, isn't the kindness. The area is covered with fog most of the year, plus frequent thunderstorms. The bands are more than willing to risk their lives just to get their hands on some extra supplies. Attacking civilian settlements, raiding convoys. We've had our share of engagements with them. And expected they would come straight for our supply station this time. Bastards must have gotten desperate for coming after our supplies. I heard from a few civilians that the nearby settlement supplies are being harder to come in these days. The PD's gotten more ruthless. Get too close and they chase you down no matter what. And on top of that, some folks been saying they're seeing phantoms lately. Why did it turn to a horror story all of a sudden? You need to lay off all on the late night broadcasts. I'm not making this up. People saw them with their own eyes, I swear. Anyway, just consider this as a reminder. The area inside behind us is as dangerous as it looks on the outside. But before you decide to venture further, you should go talk to Jioe, the researcher at the academy sent here to investigate all the recent happenings. He'd know more about this stuff than we do. And about Jioe, you may be out of luck trying to find him at the moment. What do you mean? Wait a minute. Don't tell me he went into the fog alone again. How many times have I told him not to go off wandering alone? Ugh. And you, why didn't you tell me about this earlier? I was on my way of telling you if we didn't run into those exiles. Supply station haven't got any extra men to spare, and the exiles might try to take another run at us. But I can't just leave a civilian like Jioe on his own out there, Mr. Resonator. There's something I want to discuss with you. You stay here, I'll go help Jioe. You really mean it? That's fantastic. Huh. I just knew you had a kind heart underneath those skills of yours. Don't you worry. Us Rangers never let goodwill go unpaid. Sure, I'll put in a good word to get you a fat paycheck for helping us with government research. Fair no pay, I'm just here to help out. Okay, I'll send you the coordinates of the general area Jioe is likely to be in. You should be somewhere near the marshlands. He's got medium long hair with a pale complexion. Skinny. You'll know it's him once you see him. And, although, you're there to assist him with his research, but don't hesitate to stop him if he's trying anything irrational. He's obsessed with TED Echo Acoustics and can go overexcited sometimes. Almost made himself a mudman diving into a swamp of data last time. He can't handle another episode like that. No way. Oh, time to find him. What's this place called? The Flames. Yeah, there's no going there yet. Oh? Treasure!
Cherish every gain.
Oh, wood texture shards. Oh no. Oh no. Anyway. Let's give it another go. Low frequency level 3. A minimal biological response. What if I set interference to half? With bank conversions at 67%, 70%, 75%. Steadily increasing. It's working! Medium long hair, pale and skinny. You must be Jioe. Right, it's a crucial moment. You and I sing song. Sky, what's that supposed to mean? And what is the last word? Love? Sorrow? Oh, hold it, I need to hear it one more time. I didn't catch all of it. Too late, signal's already gone. You're Jioe, right? I am. I don't believe you and I are acquainted. You can call me Locas. Locas, I see. What is it that you wish to ask of me? As you may have realized, I'm in the middle of investigating the fog-related peculiarities of the area. For something unrelated, I'm afraid I'll have to wait. Rangers back at the supply station want to make sure you are safe. I'm here to help you with the investigation. Assist me? You're implying you wish to accompany my completing my research? You need to act surprised? No, not at all. It's just, it's been a while since I've worked with anyone. My reaction was a bit exaggerated. Some extra hands, we can accomplish more. I would definitely welcome your help. Besides, the people at the supply station can rest easy with you around. I didn't mean to sneak out alone and leave him behind. I just couldn't bear to wait another second before trying out my idea. That thing by your side just now, was it a phantom? It was indeed. Looking for a way to enter the fog, and it was until I actually met a phantom. It was my first time seeing one in person. Definitely not the rumored wave-worn phenomenon. More like an information-filled body that could be decoded. What information does it carry? You may wonder. Could it be related to the cause of the fog? With this possibility in mind, I followed the phantom all the way here. Which leads to how I was using decoder on my terminal to decipher it. Decoder. Sounds very high-tech. Hold on. Getting a drink. Well, certainly. I've improved upon it myself. Based on the rudimentary version of the Academy. The design can automatically recognize and analyze sounds, making it great for dealing with unknown sources like phantoms. You seem like you're even more confused than you were before. Hui told me not to overload people with principles and terms first thing when I met them, and here I go again. No worries, I'll take it as a science class on the spot. Anyway, the echoacoustics theories are indeed quite complex, and it also involves information transcription and such. Difficult to explain in just a few words. But with this device, we can decipher what the phantom is saying. Oh yeah, you, I, song, sky, love, sorrow. These incoherent words comprise the entirety of its message, the meaning they point to. Lokas, what do you make of this word? Seemed like a broken and encrypted poem. Poem? Songs rise above the sky as love overcomes sorrow. Your interpretation does indeed appear more romantic. It's surprising to see that you have such a creative side. We'll rule out the possible connection between phantoms and the fog out here. After all, those anomalies are nowhere near as beautiful as poetry. Well, at least that's what I deduced my first encounter with it. I might be proven wrong later on, which is also natural. For now, let's focus on how to get to the center of the mist. I've been digging through all the data on Wuthering Aix's mire, and I think I found a way to make it work. We just have to find the site, reboot the device, clear the fog, and then investigate the source. Luckily, I had brought the ultrasonic pulse chips with me before setting off, so I can share them directly with you. The actions I just mentioned involve traversing through the marshlands, but don't worry, as long as we have these chips, we don't need to fear the tornado. Wait, where's my backpack? What backpack? Referring to the backpack in which I keep the equipment for the investigation. Oh no, how could I lose a large backpack like that? All those things in the bag. What about the chips? It was when I met you. No, it was when I was chasing the... Yes, I was chasing after the phantom. So I caught up. I got so caught up, I probably forgot my bag somewhere. Sorry, I'm bad at reading nowadays. I really need to train that back. Good thing you remember where it is. Let's go find it. Make haste to return to where I was before. I got way over my head back there. Good to have additional verification for my deductors, but it's not right to let it interfere with our original plan. Now I can see why Hui never lets me go on an investigation on my own. Yep. Gather resources when I can. Here, this is where I encountered the phantom. Don't see my backpacks. Maybe search the surrounding area? Right there. Let's see. Perfect. Nothing seems to be missing. Thank you, Lokas. I'll be sure to keep a firm eye on it from now on. Now, about the ultrasonic pulse chips we discussed earlier. Here, put it inside your terminal. What does it do? Dear me, it seems you lack the necessary knowledge regarding the mire. Calls for a science lesson. All the years, Professor GOA. The place called the Winding Axe's Mire, named after a bird-like tacit discord, Mourning Aix, that lives there. Additionally, as you can see, this place has a lot of marshes. Because of the water temperature difference, there's a large vortex deep in the marsh. It used to be considered a local spectacle, but now with the bizarre fog, it has stirred up dangerous mud and spilled it everywhere. By sawing these chips, we can utilize the resonance of ultrasonic pulses to dissolve the mud. Hard to explain, so let me show you. Watch that mud over there. I'll demonstrate what I mean. Equipped. You could equip an ultrasonic pulse chip to launch a water vortex. The water vortex can clear the mud along the path. On hitting enemies, it can remove the enemy's mud shields and knock them back. On hitting the swamp vortex, you can trigger an AoE damage. Oh, really? That's E. Yeah. And that's loot. Well, rather effective, isn't it? Easy as breeze. As I predicted, you seem like the adaptable type. Now with the chips installed, our prep work is nearly complete. Now back to the detailed plan of this operation. The first question. How do we access the center of the fog for further investigations? All yours, Professor GUA. Now you're making me nervous. I'm not sure if the rangers at the station told you or not, but all this fog, thunderstorms, that huge vortex I mentioned, they didn't just show up overnight. The exact spot where it began is now covered in thick fog, so we do know where these odd events originated. But we still don't know what caused them in this supposedly deepest area. Fog's thick, and wandering into it without caution could mean getting lost forever. Read that the Court of Savante, CSC, committee, once built a dedicated facility here. They've deployed suppressors to disperse the fog from the inside. You mentioned reactivating these suppressors earlier. Yes, despite the well-intended attempts of the CSC scholars, the research facilities were eventually abandoned. Without proper maintenance, the suppressors were down soon after and couldn't be located. With these in mind, our priority is to locate the abandoned facility in order to acquire the suppressor's position and their activation key. We'll reactivate the suppressors and dissipate the fog as we progress. We should uncover everything when we reach the deepest place. Sure is a plan filled with twists and turns. I agree. Should any aspect of the plan not be executed properly, the entire plan may come to a halt. However, isn't it part of humanity to not back down when faced with the unknown? If there's a way, we shall try it. And eliminate uncertainty along the way. I have confidence, as I won't be alone this time. You will be accompanying me. It'll be my first time working together with anyone other than Hui. As my wife, she has always taken care of me. As a researcher, she is among the most passionate and outstanding individuals. Okay, stream's going well. Though she's not with me here today, I trust I can successfully complete the investigation with you, my new partner. Why isn't Hui with you this time? Well, this isn't the first time. We've been apart for a while now. Sometimes it just can't be helped, you know? Right, when the situation is against us, all we are left to do is put ourselves to work. Now, without further ado, let us head out to the settlement closest to the fog. During my previous investigation, residents of that settlement mentioned someone named Qi Sheng, who ran into an unknown CSC building while scavenging, like the facility I read about in the logs. Arranged a meeting with him. We should inquire him about the facility's location. Can I take the treasure chest now? Yes, I can take the treasure chest now.
Cherish every gain.
Oh. Let's just grab these flowers. There we go. Now, do you hear that, Lucas? Oh my god! Behind you is the Phantom! Uh-oh. It's appeared behind you out of nowhere. I know it doesn't hurt anyone, but still. thought you already saw it once. Last time I was the one chasing after it, not it jump scaring me. It appeared right by our side of all the places it could be, almost like as if it were actively seeking any person passing by. The phantom I was following it immediately stopped moving after realizing I was behind it. Quick, use your decoder. It's there. I've already initiated the frequency transcription program. Was determined toward the phantom, committing full concentration to read out the results. Death. I cannot return. Resurrect. Not. Get me. Farewell. Leave. No, wait. There's still more. It's gone. Death. I cannot return. Resurrect. Not forget me. Farewell. The words are making more sense this time, but it's still pretty hard to understand. A different set of phrases. Could it be that different phantoms carry different messages? No, that'll introduce too much noise and bring down the effectiveness of communication. It would make more sense if one message was broken up to separate parts, delivered piece by piece. Like different segments of a poem? Rather fitting and sentimental analogy. Possible the phantoms carry each different bits of the full message. We'll need to collect all of them to truly decipher it. As for why and how the message is broken down, it could be purely random. Or it could be constrained by different sizes and energy capacities of the phantoms. After all, the information can get lost as they run out of energy. Like our 2 encounters with the phantoms, we can only extract so much information from a single one. Once their energy is exhausted, they disappear. Precisely. But did you notice that this phantom we encountered inside the fog needs to be able to transmit more information? Maybe it's just a coincidence, but I presume the less distance it travels, the less energy it consumes. Plus, so far they've only appeared within proximity of the fog, suggesting that the fog may be their origin? Give it a further look when the fog's cleared. Yes, as Wei mentioned before, ecoacoustics and ecology are 2 deeply connected disciplines of study. Though unraveling hidden secrets in the fog, we may gain a comprehensive understanding of these phantoms. Son, it's almost time for our meeting. I'm gonna go use nasal spray real quick. I'll be right back. And I'm back! I've got to really camp those water bottles. Yeah, it's almost time for the meeting. Owing to your assistance, perhaps, we were barely stalled or disrupted and made much more progress in decoding on this trip. Having a partner that you can get along with really makes for an untroubled investigation. Wow, that's a lot of words. Oh, shit. Eat. The resident. Oh no, this looks like it's gonna be bound to some exiles. We're here. This is the place we agreed to meet. Let's do some cooking real quick. I'll just make 3 of them. Oh, proficiency is a thing. Let's make 10 of this. Damn. And 1 of this. Wait. Huh. At least I got buffs. You must be the researcher from the academy. Yes, I am Wei of the Huashu Academy. This is Locos. We're here to seek information regarding the derelict court of Savante facility recently discovered. Yet if my memory serves me correctly, it was Qi Sheng who had made the discovery, and you are? Hello, you can call me Qi Ji. Qi Sheng is my father. He was on his way to meet you, but ran into a few wounded residents. Being a former army doctor, he wanted to take care of the injured before coming to see you. Anything we can help you with? Thank you. It's nothing my father can't handle on his own. Problem is he needs to get more medicine ASAP to handle the sudden influx of patients. Not only did we break our arrangement, it simply wouldn't be fair to ask for your help. It'll be another hour at most before my father is done. I'll let you know as soon as he gives the word. Do feel free to walk around the settlement if you're feeling bored. It is the closest human settlement to the fog, and to where the two avian TDs had nested years ago. Formed a unique landscape you see. Avian TDs? You mean the Mourning Aix? Yes, the Mourning Aix. Its cries were filled with mourn and shrill, randomly attacking any human that passes by. Any other anomaly, it's caused us a great deal of trouble. Years ago, it didn't behave like this at all. When I was 5 or 6 years old, I first saw it with my father. It soared in the skies with another avian TD singing to one another. Even as we stood close by, those TDs didn't pay us much attention, as if they only saw each other. Later I heard that the other TD had died, leaving the Mourning Aix behind. Since then, it has changed. And this whole place changed with it. Chapstick time. And water. It must be in a lot of pain to be left alone. With so much pain, I presume it had to unleash it somehow. As you know a lot of the Mourning Aix. Well, do I? Well, of course. I'm a dedicated researcher in solving Myers anomalies. Of course. Having this basic level of understanding of the issue is a basic requirement. Sounds like you're quite interested in the creature. If you want to know more, you can ask the elders in the settlement. For me, memories about the avian TD have become vague and hard to recall. Fang. Are you saying the Mourning Aix may have caused the fog? What the? Who even are you? We just happened to overhear your conversation. Yes, I'm a researcher from the Huashu Academy on a mission to investigate the fog. Please, I need to learn more about what you just said. Well, I guess there's no harm in telling you. It's not like I'm making it up. We've seen it many times now. The Mourning Aix enters the fog and stays there for a while. But once it gets out from there, the big lightning strikes and the fog thickens. The Aix must have done something. You said you're looking into all this mess, so you got any conclusions yet? When are we getting rid of this fog? You're our best bet now. Please make it go away already. We are on the case. Rest assured, we'll get to the bottom of it. There's one round. Round 2. Uncle Bye. I just can't do it, Grandpa. I can't even get a melody going. My cheeks are getting sore. Guess you're doing it wrong, kiddo. Can we take a break for just a little, huh? Here for my grandpa? Yes, but we can wait. Well, I can't have you waiting on me. Ask away. That means I can take a break for a while. You little rascal. What can this old man do for you strangers? Oh, it's nothing serious. We noticed you were teaching your grandson to play music on a leaf. Can it really make the Mourning Aix sing along with you? Sure it can. It's something that was uniquely popular among us older generations. And all you need, get ready for it, it's just an ordinary leaf. A leaf? You sure you can really play music with it? See, Grandpa, they don't believe you either. Go away, you little brat. Find a leaf and pinch it together on one side like this. hold the other side close to your lips. Now blow along the edge to make sounds. You may even change the pitch. Sounds a lot like a bird singing. Indeed, you can turn anything in the world to an instrument as long as you got the music in you. If you put your heart into it, you can even use it to express your feelings. When we were young, we would sit on the cliff after a long day of work and play some simple tunes with the leaves. Mourning Aix and the other beer TD rarely attacked anyone, and we watched the two, always flying right beside each other in the distance, back and forth like a lovely couple. Some random fellow then suggested that we use the leaves to say hello. We gave it a try, and to our surprise, not only did they understand us, they even eventually joined in singing to our tunes. Boy, those were chill and relaxing days. But now only one of the two TDs is left. Yep, all because of what happened afterwards. There was a TD outbreak. Every TD out there was hungry for the sounds, human or not human. He'd tear everything to shreds. Trying to protect its partner, one of the birds were attacked and chewed up alive by random tacit discords. The one that survived went mad later because of it, becoming the Mourning Aix we all know today. Perhaps from its perspective, time forever froze at that moment. From then on, it lived like a zombie, denying and attacking all living things that approached it. You're saying the reason why Big Birdie became Mourning Aix because it lost its loved one? Like Mr. Chew. After Mr. Chew passed away, she no longer made delicious rice cakes like she used to. The taste were salty or bitter. Bit too early to be getting into these things for your age, don't you think, my boy? Sometimes kids can see things grown-ups don't. In time, one must accept their losses before truly moving on. It doesn't do to dwell on it. Agreed. Very important to stay positive. Things like exploring the unknown, like this investigation. Amazing how you always find ways to talk about your research. Now, let's push on. TJ, thank you for your patience, GOA Locas. I hope you've enjoyed your stay here so far. Father told me the wounded have been treated. He's on his way here. You head to our meeting place from earlier? Sure, see you there. Sorry for keeping you waiting. TG told me all about it. Let's go help the wounded. As this fellow researcher had told me, you came here to ask about the Corte Savante facility, correct? According to the archives, Corte Savante once built a dedicated facility studying the origins of fog. This could be the one you've discovered. Research facility for the fog. That explains why the facility is equipped for observation, with environmental simulators and a central control panel in the center. I tried using it, was still in working condition, but needed authorization credentials or something. No need to worry, the Huashu Academy has dedicated procedures set in place when it comes to matters relating to the Corte Savante. Prior to my departure, Mr. Jiangli Yao told me everything I needed to know. What time? Getting cotton mouth. May need to use one of those mints later. Oh, sure, through the coordinates of the facility, but are you really planning on going there? What's the problem? I'm aware you must have done a great deal of research regarding the fog, yet once you've gone inside, you'll soon realize that the reality is completely different. All the TDs growing ever so restless, plus those weird phantoms in the mud, all over the place. DUA already told me all there is to it. I was just doing my job. After all, you are my partner in this investigation. You understand you have your reasons for your persistence, but still, do prioritize your safety above all else. Let me think. Here, I'll mark all the routes and locations I used to reach the facility on the map. For you. Follow them closely, and you be safe. Take all the supplies you need from the settlement before you go. Already did some cooking. collecting shit.
Endure and defy. You will obey.
Uh-oh. And they're down. I steal their meat. Is it? What kind of meat is it? It's meat. Probably meat to be.
One with
Yeah. Ow.
Be gone.
Oh, I can absorb this one. There we go. Discord's down. For crafting. Uh-oh. Oh, do we have to fall into the hole? I missed the hole. There we go. Uh-oh. Kinda spooky. Oh, and it's tomorrow's Halloween. Anyone doing anything special for it? Ah, fuck. According to Qisheng's map, we should be approaching the facility right about there. There it is. They seem to be covered in... Is that mud from the marsh? They're standing right in front of the entrance of all places. Like last time. We should clear the mud before we deal with them.
Leave it to me. Nowhere to hide. One with the sounds.
Oh.
Endure and defy.
They can't get past. Ow. Shit. Got him.
Shadow descent.
It really served to get that one again. Get that TD again. To that I go.
You will obey.
That was T, not R. Fantastic. Splendid work as usual, Locos.
Remnants of the past.
Let's go inside. If we can gain access to the control panel, we should find further... Damn it. This must be the control panel Qisheng spoke of. By the looks of it, the facility has been abandoned for quite some time. No one's tampered with these controls since. What happened to this place? I do not know. I failed to find any relevant information when I was studying the archives. But sometimes, research gets cut short because of funding, outside pressure, or other issues. It's not always the researcher's choice. Our predecessors weren't able to find an answer, but at least they left behind these clues. It's on us to keep their legacy alive and move forward. Still in working condition, there's enough backup power. Now, according to Mr. Xiang Li Yao's instructions, username, then there, I'm in. Inspect. Welcome to the digital documentation of SR461 classified manual. Only members of our top secret organization have access to this interface, so if you're not one of us, ran before we track it down. Now, for my fellow members, let's get down to business. As outlined in Article 1, it is crucial to differentiate between Suppressor 1 and Suppressor 2. Mixing it up could lead to disastrous consequences. We don't want that, do we? Moving on to Article 2. Surprise, there are 3 suppressors in total, and you all need monthly checkups and maintenance. Don't forget to download your keys from the main console before you head over to inspect and update their logs. Hold your horses, folks. Before you start celebrating with sugary carbonated beverages, know that these activities will be recorded and could disqualify you from the end of the month raffle event. Yes, even the daily intake of smelly rice noodles in the conference room is a no-go. No amount of aromatic reagents can cover up that stench. Speaking of stench, let's talk about the puns and dad jokes. We all love them, or pretend not to. Too much can be a nuisance for everyone else. That's why anyone caught making puns or cracking corny jokes will have to suffer through a week's worth as punishment. And not to repeat them, that's just unforgivable. Lastly, remember that this manual can only be adjusted 3 times per quarter. Any additional changes will have to wait until the next quarter. There you have it, folks. The 21 articles carefully crafted by the brilliant minds of SR's 461. Let's all abide by them and avoid any unpleasant consequences. Classified documents of Team SR461. Sounds more like some kind of code of conduct. Then again, it also feels strange to be one. On the bright side, thanks to this strange manual, I now have more information on the suppressors. There are a total of 3 devices. Downloading key code logs. Done. Low cost, I have the key code. You should keep a backup in your terminal as well. The key code and suppressors share the same operating system. With this information, we can pinpoint their positions, neglecting any interference. Now we won't lose our way in the fog. The roads ahead could grow increasingly smoother if we activate the suppressors sequentially. Ooh. I want to get that. Oh no, fuck. There we go, rejuvenate stamina. Once that goes on, I can check this. Echo daily quest. No. That's 60 and 80. I should really play this game more often. Well, I'd go get it now. I'm in like a bomber. Kaboom!
Wind got
Whoa,
me.
shit, I almost missed. Got it. Are those called Sonoro caskets or something? Hope I'm getting it right. Ooh, butterflies. Lead me to treasure. Little ones. There we go. More asteroid. This building's lower than anticipated, and the readings are all over the place. This is what it's like to be in the fog. Completely coated in mud, top to bottom. Is this why the suppressors need routine maintenance? You remind me, normal devices do not require monthly maintenance, or even frequent activation to this extent. At the end of the day, most issues can be resolved remotely. Unless when it's an external issue like the one we have here, where actual manpower is required to intervene. Related or not related, we have to clean the device, or we can't figure out where its controls are, let alone having it up and running again. How about we make use of the vortex to give it a deep clean? A fresh jet of water should clean them off in one go. Kaboom. Suppressor. After activating the suppressor, you must remain within its range for a period of time to advance the repair progress. Mud and enemies appear within the range, the suppressor will cease to function. Oh no, it's tower defense.
Leave it to me. Shadow descends.
One. What What the hell? There we go.
Endure and defy. One with the sounds.
There we go. There we go. That's down. Oh, wait. Oh. Guess there's do more dealing with the mud. Oh, no.
Bask in the sunlight.
Here we go.
One with the sounds. Down
Uh-oh.
curtain.
Here we go.
Show begins.
That's cleansed. Final stretch. Heads up. And that whirlwind dampens just a little bit. It's working. Ring shows a significant decrease in energy fluctuation. Our plan's a success. But this is the log mentioned in the classified manual. Records end at the surveying of the Mourning Aix. Locos, have a look at yourself. First, I'm taking the loot.
Cherish every gain.
Entries number 14. 1. Status of suppression device. Reactivated. Functions normal. Rate of fog suppression continues to decline. Data analysis and additional notes. Recent suppression results unsatisfactory. Assuming the effectiveness of the suppression device remains constant, I can only infer that the increase of energy intensity within the fog source is present. Test results have revealed that the fog carries energy of similar frequency as detected in the mud-like substance found within the marsh. I can confirm with high confidence that these phenomena are derived from a unique and unified source in the area. In addition, it has been observed that the Mourning Aix perform repeated entries into the fog carrying reactants of high energy intensity, followed by a plummet in the efficiency of the suppression device after its departure. I believe that Mourning Aix correlates with this source. However, I'm puzzled to find that the Mourning Aix vital signs weakened such each time it departed from the fog. Lacking data. Further observations needed. Ooh. Acid reflux. What's in the book?
Remnants of the past.
Uh-oh. Fuck, I missed? There we go.
Where to hide. One with the sounds.
There we go. And he's down. Golden feather and a barrier. Some kind of energy barriers. If it protects something. Sorry, just needs sinus drainage. Sinus. Oh. Any more mud? Hmm? Oh yeah. That's the last of them. Damn.
One with the sounds. Endure and defy.
There we go. And you. You. Oh, there's the R.
Obey.
I was just mispressing buttons.
One with the sounds. Shadow descends.
Oh. There we go. Oh no. Killing you first. The fuck?
Nowhere to hide.
Shit.
Be right back. Whoa. Getting serious, are ya?
Uh-oh.
Just a scratch.
No, it's not TSR.
You blink, you miss. Running out of miss. Keep it together.
Shit.
Imitation.
Okay, this flowers needs to go.
Last chance.
Luminous energy. Imitation. Grow for me.
One with the sounds. Here, in the nick of time. Cutting it close. Ow, easy there. Be right back.
Oops. Keep forgetting which is
To
which.
me.
Count
All the
me in.
time.
Ugh, can't we just talk this out? Yeah, bang bang. Ah,
Ow.
easy there. Hey, over here. Whoa,
Ow.
you're getting serious, are ya?
Wow. I should have done that the whole time.
Be right back. Bang.
There we go. Ba-boom.
Be gone.
Back to Rover. and death. Oh boy. A lot of mud.
Nowhere to hide. One with the sounds.
What's that one?
Count
Fuck it,
me
switch
in.
it all now.
Endure and defy.
Oh shit.
One with the sounds.
These fuckers are annoying. That fucker's gotta go at some point. What the hell? It better not be bugged.
Leave it to me.
Oh, that thing's still alive.
One with the sounds. One more time.
Ow.
None shall whisper.
There we go. Well, there was unresponsive. Oh, more of the fog clearing. You can actually see a bit now. Let's see, this one should also have a maintenance log inside. Ah, I found it. This one has more entries than the first suppressor, and this time the contents are a bit different. Contents of the chest
An
come first.
unexpected discovery.
Oh shit. Jessica Angle 22, thank you for the follow. I'm Locust Dreamington, Prince of the Void, and welcome to my domain. Aw, cute cat emojis, or whatever. Entry number 18. Right now we're doing an exploration quest to unlock an area to explore. Status suppression device reactivated. Functions overloading. Rate of fog suppression only at 34.265%. Data analysis and initial notes. Recent suppression results unsatisfactory. Suppression rate continues to decrease. If the power of the suppression device is not further amplified, it is only a matter of time before we lose suppression effectiveness and experience a further spread of the fog. Yeah, I got too much of a headache to read all that. Huh? What do you mean, whose streamer is this? What do you mean, Jessica? I don't know what you mean. I'd have to say, the wording in this vlog is rather emotionally biased, and even with conclusions are equally far-fetched. However, considering how the previous manual, why is there two of these there? was labeled classified. Seems to me that SR-461 had a body of handful of smaller teams, so it's understandable to have researchers of varying personalities. What do you make of the speculations mentioned in the log? Which part are you referring to specifically? The likelihood the source possessing human intelligence? Or the part regarding avian TDs carrying human emotions? Both. Which good streamer? I'm the only one here. And you'll see at the bottom right of my screen is my model. If that's what you meant. Speaking of source, till this day, the Academy has yet to discover any signatures of life signs from within the fog. Yet, I cannot use this as evidence to deny the researchers' speculations. As mentioned in the log, a definitive judgment cannot be drawn without making direct contact with it. While hypothesis is one matter, validity is another. Nonetheless, I'm inclined to believe his theory holds merit. As we continue to prove the feasibility, seemingly impossible, fewer are the regrets we have to deal with. Oh, thanks, Jessica. I've started, I think, a year ago, to a few months. I guess I already came this far. That is the spirit of science. Yeah, I was having trouble. Sorry. Spirit of science. Ah, yes, the spirit of science compels me. Moving on to a speculation regarding the avian TDs carrying human emotions. Personally, I share the same sentiment. Nearly all TDs carry the instinct to hunt and devour sound. They attack other living beings, even their own kind. That day's been pretty good. Had some leftover pork loin. And got a large amount of rotisserie chicken. Oh, happy Halloween to you too in advance. It's tomorrow, isn't it? The two avian TDs are uniquely different. As Shiji had described, they are mutually inseparable. They do not attack humans, only caring for themselves. Perhaps they exist to complete the other. The way you're putting it makes... I don't have a plan for Halloween. Maybe just relax, do a collab stream with my girlfriend. The way you're putting it makes you feel like they're not even TDs. There is yet to be a comprehensive definition of a tacit discord, is there not? There may even be countless more entities in the world that are beyond our imagination than meets the eye. Maybe this time, as we continue to delve deeper into the fog, we may be capable of verifying some of these speculations, or at the very least, make some progress toward the right direction? Who knows? Right from the start, I wasn't even sure if we could complete this investigation smoothly and reach till the end. Thus, I in my mind, was only set on completing the task. The fuck? Now, after actually setting foot inside the fog, I've grown rather concerned of all this. If Hui was here, I'm sure she'd share the same feelings I am now. Yeah, same here, spending time at home with family. Except my mom has to work, and yeah. There's only one suppressor left. Here's hoping the fog will clear once we activate it, or reveal the source. We'll find out soon enough. Oh shit. Ow.
Timing.
Wow. That's pretty big. Pretty big boom. Oh. Didn't want to insta climb a tree. Uh-oh. That familiar murmur is back, and this time the phantom is unmistakably in front of you. The phantom hovers in front of you. Now that makes seems to be clearer than before. You have something to say to us? Follow me. Her too, but not now. The decoder is telling me what the phantom is implying at the moment. Where is it trying to lead us? Yeah, I'm not into horror games, and FPS I really can't aim. So those may not be seen here for a while. But there is Minecraft. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm not much a fan of horror movies. Unless it's something like analog horror. And jump scares are just cheap. More abandoned complex and equipment that belong to the jiting as well. Phantom buzzing. Humans, the two, us, inside device. It's pretty good, just a little quiet here. We're inside the device. The phantom wishes to have you activate these two devices on the wall. Here goes nothing. Let's crack it open. Indeed, I'm also curious as to why it went through all this trouble getting us here. Patterns of the wall can be seen as a simple authentication mechanism. Filling in the missing parts and ensuring they're in the correct order, the device will be activated, displaying the data inside the holographic projection. What the? Sorry, allergies are killing me. Anyways, let's put this down. Nope. Nope. There we go, that goes there, I think. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there, I think. Final stretch of the puzzle. And puzzle complete. These are videos related to the avian TDs. In the first footage, the two could be seen flying together, circling each other as if they are in a chorus, similar to that of what Xie and the settlers had described. It must be when the other one was still alive. It matches what researcher wrote in his log. Could it be that they were the ones that built this facility? We should watch the other video. Second video. Mourning Aix is flying through the fog. Seems to be carrying something in its talons, and thunderstorms are occurring behind it. Does this mean the fog was caused by the Aix? Has someone been providing the fog with energy all this time? Oh, there's more buzzing. Quick, pull out your decoder. You and I together. Our songs, bright skies, love. Death, I cannot return. Resurrect not. Forget me. Farewell. They're the same message before, but more complete. 2 pieces of information were released by a single phantom. Phantoms inside the fog do indeed carry more information, and also grants better decoding results. How do you feel that this... it's supposed to be a prince, not a king. Prince to the Void? Yeah, my younger brother made it for me. I gave him... It was $40 well spent. He also did my girlfriend's PNG tuber model. She's supposed to be a Phoenix girl. Mourning Aix and the other avian TD. Once again, staying together across the clear sky and also experience separation through life and death. Mourning Aix never once forgot its partner. By not accepting what is lost, it can never bear to let go and move on. The tone of these messages feel like more like a story told by the one who had to experience it. You are unable to return, so you hope it will forget you. You mentioned saying goodbye, thus. Yet who are you? If the phantoms are just curious for information, then who are you exactly? You suddenly grew silent. As you listen to Jiyue quietly mumble his questions, you cast your eyes on the phantom. You feel the answers within grasps. Grasps? The hell? And that's all. What that's missing is an opportunity. Oh, a lot more buzzing. No reborn. Go on. Pointless. And the idea? What's the idea? Yeah. Go on. Is this to advertise? Yeah, I got Discord, but is this to advertise? Do not hurt yourself. Stop. I leave. Say goodbye. Let us thus say goodbye. Dio continues to decode messages. It sounds of the phantom begin to crackle, ultimately being laid like the others before. Phantom used up all its energy. Hey, something wrong? Oh, nothing. It's just that I... Cheer up. We got a lot more out of it than the last ones. Yes, I'm okay. I just had some thoughts about the I and you from the messages, that's all. Although it may sound bizarre, but I think this should be the most reasonable possibility. Recall the researcher 12 mentioned in his log the Mourning Aix vital signs grew weak each time it left the fog. It never ceased providing energy for the source, even at the cost of its own well-being. You must think it's a necessary sacrifice. All for the sake of its partner? The answer is rather clear now. The source with strong energy fluctuations and absence of vital signs that we detected in the fog is likely the indication that the Mourning Aix is trying to resurrect the other avian TD. You may find remains of TDs gathered around it. Wait a second. Resurrect? A TD? Is that even possible? Resurrection. It's out of the question beyond any doubt. The river you step into again will never be the same river you stepped into for the first time, and things that perish cannot truly be resurrected. All the Mourning Aix is doing is merely self-harm, a perseverance to an impossible outcome. Not only that, by doing this it has generated an energy anomalies across the area like a fog in the mud. The fallen AV and TD cannot be resurrected. The accumulation of TD remains carry reverberation frequencies. Think of it as scraps of consciousness. Acting out of instinct, it transmits information in the form of phantoms. Only the phantoms run into random people wandering on the ground, instead of reaching the Aix flying in the sky. The eye must be the Mourning Aix. Yes, if that's the case, then everything now makes sense. The fallen TD repeated its calls over and over again. Hoping the Mourning Aix would halt its efforts and bid farewell. The latter is completely unaware of it. Can it really let go of its obsession as the other had hoped? Hard to say. Their feelings go way too deep. Emotion can be the most uncontrollable force. It can drive an individual to do anything. And can also be there to support them to stand up again and start anew. We haven't activated all the suppressors yet, and not even reached the source of the fog. We've already sorted out the cause of the fog. According to the description of our tasks and mission procedures, if the source of the fog is the accumulation of TD remains, activating the final suppressor is all there's left to do. According to procedure, we should report the Mourning Aix situation to the Midnight Rangers and have the professionals handle the remains. You said before that speculations need to be verified. You're right. All of these are based on my personal understanding of hypothetical interferences. Even if it's infinitely close to reality, with a probability of up to 99.999%, cannot be used as the true answer without verification. Yes, for the settlers of Mourning Aix's Mire, a thorough extermination of the remains may not be the most direct and efficient way, but it may not be the best. Maybe the most direct and efficient way, but may not be the best. Carefully gather remains, only to have them cleared and its final hope shattered by the humans. This might arouse the Mourning Aix's hatred towards the humans, and it may go berserk. Perhaps only by truly accepting the loss and giving up the idea of resurrection, we prevent the Mourning Aix from trying again and causing another anomaly. You wish to help the Mourning Aix let go of its persistence. Let go of its persistence. Might sound a bit too optimistic and a bit sad. It reminded me of what was written inside the researcher's log, of the Mourning Aix's plea to humans as a companion died, and its never-ending cries of sorrow. I honestly believe that it is capable of feeling the same emotions as humans. Passing of the one who holds dear, it cannot forget, and does not wish to forget, but shackled itself in place, entrusting everything to nothingness. If we can find a way to help them meet face to face for one last time, have its companion convey its feelings to the Aix directly. Stop. Let it go. Pull yourself together. Start over and move on. This is something only the other half can do. We need to adjust our plans. Once we've activated the remaining suppressor, we head straight to the source. Not just to figure out the cause, but to attempt to solve the cause from its roots. Right on. It's just an extra step.
Cherish every gain.
Sorry, got a little emotional there. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna need more of these. That's 8. Oh, tutorials page. Oh boy. Trophies? And that one. Don't need to look at all of it. There, that's the final suppressor. Seeing how the fog significantly dissipated on our perimeter, activating this one at the very least should give us a clearer view of the source. Uh-oh. Where are they coming from?
Leave it to me.
Blue.
Oh, you little fuckers.
Imitate.
Oh.
Life is an
Walking
active.
time. Oh. Oh, that one.
Bad timing.
Ow.
Endure and
Didn't let me
fight.
dodge there.
One with the sounds.
Oh. There. Oh, there's mud. Come on, that was a direct hit. Matches were. Uh-oh. There we go. That shot him down.
One more time.
Hold on. Okay, this guy just needs to be straight up slaughtered.
One with the sounds. You will obey.
And death.
Shadow descends.
There we go. Oh, doing it again.
Bad timing.
There we go. And the fog's cleared. Time for loot.
Unexpected discovery.
No log entry this time? Good. Do I have any food that can heal me? That's for 15 minutes. Uh-oh. Intensity of energy fluctuations reach peak numbers. Source of the anomaly. The accumulation of TD remains. Our interpretation and speculations of phantoms were correct. In attempting to resurrect the fallen avian TD, remains accumulated by the Mourning Aix have caused anomalies in the form of fog and corrosive mud. What should we do now? The reason for the phantom's ability to carry information owes to the scraps of consciousness of TDs inside the remains. Due to the fragmented nature of these consciousness, they are inadequate to be fully formed into it, nor does it possess a body that can move or speak as before. However, there is a way in which we can bring it to see the Mourning Aix and help them, bid each other a final and absolute farewell. According to existing theories on echoes, the residual consciousnesses can be converted into reverberation frequencies and stored into a terminal. Then, with some tweaking, it can be reproduced as a projection to mirror its original appearances. How long can the projection last? An hour at most. Since the remains were pieced together, the consciousness will be inferior to that of a real echo, but an hour should be more than adequate for them to confess each other's feelings. Got it. As a messenger, consider the message delivered. Let's use the terminal to absorb the reverberations from the remains. Oh. Mourning Aix, turns out that Golden Berry is its energy field. It spotted us. Change your plans. We're doing it now. Time for them to say goodbye. How long do you need to get the projection going? I'll hold it back while you focus on the terminal.
Leave it to me.
Ow.
Leave it to me. Imitate.
It wasn't letting me dodge.
Shadow descends.
Wow.
None shall whisper.
And boom, there's a lot of HP.
Show begins. One with the sounds.
Again?
Noticing.
Be gone.
There we go.
Sounds. Nowhere to hide. No hesitation. Checkmate.
Come on, almost. And boss defeated. Debugging is complete, but we need your power to sustain the protection in the beginning. Wait, it's gone rogue. Where's it going? The remnants of reverberation can't hold up. Oh. Take the bird-shaped TV with you. Catch up to it and calm it down. Oh shit, aerial combat. Transform into Mourning Aix to start an aerial chase battle. When the lock-on halo appears, use your basic attack to hit the enemy. You can accumulate energy by hitting enemy with basic attacks. The skill will be available once the energy is full. Yep. Get close. On. Almost there. Come on. Let's see this. Virtual EPD doesn't need your power to keep resurfacing. You guys can't. That's. Oh shit. That's disperses. The Mourning Aix finally seems to recognize the presence that is chasing after it. You want to try to resurrect its former mate. What's left is fleeting. Time, just for them. Huh. And there they go. Flying off into the distance. Understandable, as they should make the most out of their final goodbye before their energy is completely exhausted. An unthinkable reunion they've been yearning for all this time. A reunion that not everyone has the luxury to experience. The person you wish to reunite. Ooh. Seems like you caught on to it. It's an understanding only someone who's experienced it can grasp. I tried my best to maintain an objective view, but it seems I just couldn't help myself. Although Hui has parted this world for 10 months and 13 days, I still miss her so much. He was the greatest researcher of them all. He'd always venture into deep tacit fields to acquire the latest data on the TDs. If only I had been at her side that one time, death wouldn't have separated us at least. In the end, I wasn't there for her. He never came back, and I remained here. To a certain extent, what happened afterwards was comparable to that of the Mourning Aix. I refused to accept her departure, and lived as though entirely stripped of life. I also held on to the illusion that as a researcher, I might be able to find a way back to bring Hui back to my side. I wouldn't want to if she's here. Yes, as Yang Li Yao has said to me as well. How can anyone bear to see the one you deeply love live in a daze? We wish them the best and move on. Even though left alone, there's no need to be depressed. All there is for me to do is carry the memories we shared, our past, and continue to move forward and live a good life. This is what Hui would hope for me to do. I'm sure it's what the avian GD would tell the Mourning Aix in their goodbye. I wonder how their farewell's going. Hard to say, but I'm hopeful that it'll be a happy ending. If it's capable of garnering the determination to resurrect the other at the cost of inflicting self-harm, then I'm sure it'll find a way to move on, following its companion's wishes. Naturally, the Ikes will have to endure a period of pain before achieving it. Saying goodbye is the first step to a fresh new beginning. And for you as well, by all means. Oh, by the way, have a look at this. I found it after the fog had cleared. Judging by its form, it's the same as the maintenance log's first two suppressors. Instead of a research record, this one seems to be more like the draft of a message. Yet it's another emotionally based writing. Biased writing, however, considering the things we encountered during the investigation, seems rather fitting. There we go.
Cherish every gain.
New rarity unlocked. I think we get started on one of the other quests. What plays? Nope. Hidden dangers and peaceful. Hidden dangers and peaceful life. Vigil of endless night. But we promised we delivered. Wait, wasn't it called the... Hold on. Tiger's Maw? Flame place? No, it's Sea of Flames. I'll have to look up how to get there without burning. Sorry, just going to look things up for a sec. Let's see. Oh! The re-promise we deliver! Yeah. That's the quest we need to do. Oh, trophies too. Oof. Deal 10,000 damage with one attack to an enemy. Ooh. Ugh, fuck. What? Yep. Track of that shit. And fast travel. Wow, my eyesight is getting bad. Ow. Wait. Find your podcast. Oh yeah, just play them all. And claim all. This modifier. Oh. Okay. Not getting into outfits or bundles. That requires money. Money is something I don't really got. Hold on. There we go. Data bank? Let's batch merge. Yep, do that merge. Okay. Yeah. Vision prism. Warrant. Wanted, wanted. Mighty tested Discord bolting to the sea of flames burning petals. Challenge it, defeat it, destroy it. Score sweet 100,000 SHC bounty. Center for Weatherological Climate Studies, Washu Academy. What a weird wonder buzzer. I wonder why. Aren't you that rover? Are you interested in the poster? Yeah, it's rare to see something like this. Starting out with a wanted criminal always attracts real experts. I knew it. Most effective recruitment trick. Oh, recruitment trick. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm the head of the Center for Weatherological Climate Studies, Washu Academy. You can call me Professor Woodrow. Did you post it here, Professor? Yes, doesn't it get your adrenaline rushing to see an old poster like this? With real ink and paper like in the old days. Haha! Powerful one like yourself must have imagined this. A one-on-one showdown with a wanted criminal on a deserted land of death. You claim the bounty and leaves people cheer for you. That is the romance of the Wild West. What West? Uh-oh. Sorry, I've got a message. Yes, it's me. Alright, I see. Sorry, got some emergency back in my lab. If you're interested in the poster, find me at Donglu Research Station, the port city of Guizhou. Alright, young man, till we meet next time. He was unexpectedly friendly. Not what I expect from a professor. This piece of mail from Lolo Logistics. Here we go. Dear valued customer, thank you for selecting Lolo Logistics for your delivery needs. We regret to inform you that your recent order cannot be fulfilled as a specified location, Port City of Guizhou, falls outside of our standard delivery area. Please verify your address or consider an alternative location for future orders. We apologize for any inconvenience and appreciate your understanding. Best regards, Lolo Logistics. Okay. There they are. Working with government forces is always an annoyance. Like it or not, we've already declined their package. Let's just pretend this order never existed. You didn't ask anyone for sending that rejection, did you? Even if I had, do you seriously think we could have delivered it? Of course, no order is too tough for us to handle. We promise we deliver. Why did you even make the promise in the first place? Ugh. You're talking about the Sea of Flames in Guizhou Port City. There's no way I'm letting any of our staff go to such a dangerous place. But... Besides, who would order anything to a place like that? It's obviously a prank. What was even in the package? There's some food, medicine, warm clothes for one person. Think about it. Whoever made the order must be trapped there, starving and freezing. That's why they ordered those things. that's the case, I'm not saying it is, we wouldn't make much. Just barely enough to cover our costs. Listen, if they really needed it... Oh. Millie Sparker, thank you for the follow. I am Low-Cost Dreamington, Prince to the Void, and Partial Demon. Welcome to my domain. We already got through one exploration quest, so I guess we're going after another. Ayo! Listen, if we really needed it, why wouldn't they just place another order? What if they can't just place another order? Enough, it's my call to make this manager. Leave it. It's not a playing game. We tell our customers we promise we deliver. Is that all just for show? Excuse me. Are you talking about this order? Wait, this is a rejection email I sent out. How did it end up here? Mimika, you must have sent it to the wrong recipient. You grabbed my touchpad earlier. There we go. Must be fate. Let me deliver it, please. I can't stand it. So was this a misunderstanding? I'm really sorry we wasted your time because of our mistake. It's alright. I'm idle anyway. Idle, is it? What a luxury. That's... It's doing well. Allergies are starting to kick in, which isn't fun. Plus, Halloween's tomorrow. Anyways, it was entirely our fault that caused all this. Thanks. We'll issue a formal apology later, but for now, please allow me to sort out the strange order. Sea of Flames, is that a dangerous place? Do you not know about the Sea of Flames, sir? Been there. Your knowledge is truly impressive. In that case, I need to blabber on about how dangerous the place is. Kinda. I don't really have any plans for Halloween, just sit around with family. Your knowledge is truly impressive. In that case, I need to blabber on how dangerous that place is. Now, you see how dangerous it is, Mimika? That's exactly why we're needed. Customers know that only Lolo Logistics can deliver what he needs there. No, please. I said no. Why? Take no for an answer. She's so stubborn. Sir, how can you help me convince her? I agree. Fulfill your promise. We have to fulfill our orders. That's what we do at Lolo Logistics. Sir, what are you? Just let me take it from here. I'll take full responsibility as the courier for this job. That fair enough? Hey. Grabs the touchpad, puts it in the delivery, and bolts away. Damn it, what now? She must have left for the Sea of Flames. Why, of all places, why there, of all places? We don't let our employees go near the Sea of Flames. That place is off limits. The incident dates back to when Lolo Logistics established our first Gene Show branch. The place got overrun by incinero petals, spewing toxic pollen that drove everyone away. To make things worse, the Center for Weatherological Climate Studies found those gravity storms raging in the area. Talk about adding insult to injury. If that pollen ever got swept into the upper atmosphere by those storms, it would spell disaster for Jinzhou and the surrounding regions. That's really dangerous. Yeah, it sounds like hell. Absolutely. At the time, the researchers figured out the only way to stop the spread was to deactivate the tacit mark core of those flowers. Washu Academy created explosive spears to do the job, but the terrain was too dangerous for any regular vehicle to get through. Most of the Tacitite vehicles were tied up at the front lines with the Midnight Rangers, fighting off the TD outbreak. We couldn't get the spears to the center of the Sea of Flames. That left Lolo Logistics to step in with our spare Tacitite vehicles and deliver them. The plan was for the Midnight Rangers to use them to take out the Tacit marks, risking their lives in the process. Everyone knew how dangerous the job was. But we took it anyway. After all, our motto is we promise we deliver. Yeah. We couldn't get there in time. Our couriers tried their best, but we couldn't deliver the spears in time. In the end, only one spear made it through. And even though we fell short, the Midnight Rangers thanked us for our help. Then most of the people escort our couriers to safety, while a few brave souls stay behind to charge at the Tacit mark, knowing it could cost them their lives. They passed the spear along one after another, trying to get to the tacit mark. The deadly pollen was too much, and in the end, they all ended up overclocking. Then why is the pollen still there? The spear got damaged during transport, so it didn't fully deactivate the tacit mark when it hit. The explosion never went off. At least the attack weakened the tacit mark enough to stop the spread of the Incendio petals, and the pollen concentration dropped to a level no longer threatens Jinzhou. Ah, what you busy with? I might be doing a collab with my girlfriend. Her Twitch name is Rei Ayanami, but we're looking towards getting it switched to Seikyo Dreamington. We're doing Millie Astor Wonderland tomorrow, I think. She and I. Even though no one blamed them, the survivors at Lola Logistics were racked with guilt, thinking their mistake cost those brave soldiers their lives. The mission left a permanent scar on our company. After that, we made it a rule that any major order had to be